Hello everyone, my name is Jeff Hogan and welcome to the wrap up segment for today's Draft Today video set. Today's draft was really kind of interesting, especially the draft portion. We started out in two shards and then ended up in two fairly different shards. I guess we first picked the Decree, right? And then we kind of like moved back and forth, and like we were picking up wild cards for a little bit, we were picking up Sapphire cards for a little bit, and then we saw some quality Ruby cards coming around. We ended up moving into that, and then we got paid off in our third pack on Ruby cards pretty well. We got picked up like Cremate and Warband Ruffian and Ashwood Firebrand and a couple of Ashwood Transmuters that all did very good work throughout the course of our draft. We ended up splashing one powerful Sapphire card here in Phoenix Guard Lancer. This is just a top-end bomb. I actually don't think we ended up playing it in any of the games, right? But I still think this splash was worthwhile. Tinkertron is a card that I value pretty highly in all of the 5 charge champion decks in this limited format. Just the fact that you can play this card on 3 and then like get to your Ada or your Renner activation on turn 4 is pretty powerful. Not to mention the Ada decks need that double diamond threshold for the champion power, and if you need a double something other threshold for something else, then this can also help you fix your resources a little bit in addition to accelerating you in that like those pivotal mid-game turns where you can generate those like playing 2 cards in a turn sooner than you normally would have. We also had one Roid bot that we ended up playing. This card's kind of mediocre, but I think it's worth it rather than playing like a 19th resources like a second Sapphire shard. It also helps like randomly fix for our second diamond. There was one game in the second match where like Warband Ruffian, we were on 2 Ruby thresholds and they definitely blocked our 3 defense Warband Ruffian with their 3-2, and we like Roid botted as a quick action and then like got them with it. Overall, the deck performed really well. Like I've mentioned, I really like these Ruby-based aggressive decks in this format when the cards are open for them. We ended up only going 2-1. I feel like we got pretty unfortunate in that third game of the second match. Our opponent, if you go back and look, I believe they only had 4 resources in like their top 16 or 17 cards, while we had closer to 10 in a similar number of cards. And like those are just games that you're gonna have. I need to go back and rewatch the other game that we lost in that set to see if there was mistakes that I made, but overall, pretty happy with my play, outside of that first game in the third round where I mistakenly Valored their Underworld Crusader as opposed to cremating it. Thankfully, we won that match in spite of ourselves winning games 2 and 3 in a fairly reasonable manner. Hilltop Monastery just did God's work. I cannot overstate how good these outposts are in decks with troops that have diligence. This card enabled our Flame Guard on more than one occasion throughout these games. It enabled our Chimera bot on more than one occasion throughout these games. Just like pretty happy with the deck overall. Yeah, sounds good. Remember, if you enjoyed today's videos, to like them on YouTube and share them on your social media. I'll be back again tomorrow with another draft a day.